no text from the boys. We just need respect from the...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bengals coming in at 6-5, going up against the Browns, who come in at 10-1.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run again with Bernard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Dalton now to pass. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's brought down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact. Going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Kevin Minter coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On the toss, Bernard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escape, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. 30, the 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A first throw for the backup, Kessler. And Walker has it. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Kessler. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Time a factor as Kessler will get him to the line quickly.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Down, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now.
Here's Kessler to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play.
And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throw left side complete. It's Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 yards to go on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Dalton here from the gun. And he finds Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. It's second down. Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Flushed out right. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Kessler on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Back now in Cincinnati. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Elsewhere, a third quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Second down, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Cook following the penalty. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
1st and 10. Here's Kessler. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dole. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Browns getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are, so many drills focus on that.
All the time.
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go.
Back to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Kessler to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
Set. Green, 39.
Kessler to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.